This is serious medicine for a serious problem. The bottom line is that with this law, we're going to save lives in this state.
We're not out there to keep kids from having fun. We're simply out there to keep kids safe, to be able to grow up and enjoy life and to live to their full potential.
Twisted metal, broken glass, and body bags. Despite the constant reminders of how dangerous driving can be, the carnage continues. Car crashes are the leading cause of death for teenagers. More than 5,000 teens die each year on our roads and highways. Since Georgia's driving laws were passed in 1997, thousands of licenses have been revoked and hundreds of lives have been saved. The old laws are tough, but the new laws are even tougher. New legislation makes teen drivers prove they are ready for the responsibility and prepared for the possibilities. Tom Corvin has the story of one Georgia family that believed they did everything right to prepare their son to drive, but tragically discovered their efforts were not enough.
Alan and Lugina Brown only had 17 years with their son Joshua, and most of it was spent right here on their family land near Cartersville. This is where they worked and played, where the Browns pointed their only boy in the direction of responsibility and success. But that short time together is a blur now, and the land that once marked the future now marks the passing of a son killed in a car crash.
Boy, I miss him. I miss him so bad.
3 years have passed, and the Browns still break down every day. This garden in their son's memory lessens the grieving a little, but everything they do now is in the name of Joshua Brown.
What I'm trying to prevent is pain for Mama and Daddy. I don't want anybody to live like we live. I don't want nobody to have to go through what we've been through.
Highway 41, July 3rd, 2003. Joshua's on his way to pick up a buddy for band practice. His truck hydroplanes in the rain. He loses control and goes off the road, hitting this tree that still bears his name and his father's memory of their last conversation on the phone.
And he said, "Dad." And I said, "Yeah." He said, "I love you." And I said, "I love you too, Josh." That's the last words we said to each other.
Josh never came out of a coma and died 6 days later.
And it's just a big emptiness. It's the ultimate misery. It's the worst thing that could happen to somebody.
Especially for two parents so close to their child.
He's just a little boy, and he had been eating spaghetti, and I was cleaning him up.
And that's how the Browns raised their boy. The family photo album's full of it. Cute pictures of a clean-cut kid growing up in the country, smiling as he ran on the family land, learning lessons of life a father teaches his young son.
In hindsight, I did everything right but one thing. And he paid the ultimate price for that.
Alan Brown taught Josh to play football, Sports was another reflection of life's lessons. But the trophies also remind him of his loss. He taught Josh how to drive and explain the rules of the road, but it wasn't enough when it counted.
That's a guilt. That's the guilt that I live with. And it's not easy.
And that's why Alan Brown sat down and started the Joshua Brown Foundation. He wanted to change driver's education in Georgia.
You have to be taught by a professional. You have to learn things that Mother and Daddy probably don't know.
And they're learning those things at Cartersville High.
Jacob, do you ever get distracted when you're riding and the friends are with you?
His son's old school is a model of what he believes is needed. A high-tech classroom.
That'll keep you from sliding back.
With real-life conditions.
Have y'all been to the black ice portion yet?
A chance to learn life-saving lessons. The Georgia General Assembly agreed to make it law. Joshua's Law. And now every 16-year-old in Georgia has to pass a certified class to get their driver's license.
You'll never invest in anything better than your child's driver's education.
He believed his father could do anything. And I think with that said, Alan feels like Joshua saying, Daddy, you can do this.
But what Alan Brown hasn't been able to do is go back to where it all started.
For a long time, it wouldn't come this way.
Not until now.
Of course, you can see it's straight downhill. It's almost a 90-degree drop.
And Alan Brown's heart drops with it when he sees what's still here. Faded signs of his son, rusty reminders of the impact on that fatal day.
His pants, they had to cut off of him. Bless his heart.
And this is why Alan Brown wants every Georgia teen driver to have access to driver's education.
I'm so sorry, Josh. I'm so sorry, son.
So other parents don't have to say they're sorry too.
This is my last Father's Day present from Joshua. It's a music box, and it plays my hero.
And Alan Brown is still trying to be a hero to his son. The tears may never stop, but it's angelic symbols like this that confirmed their belief in God and their life's mission.
He knew how to get to his daddy's heart. He sure did.
And Joshua Brown always will.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry he took my son. I'm so sorry. But I know why. I know why.
Joshua Brown's life was short, but his legacy will last forever. Now, every 16-year-old who wants a driver's license will have to pass a certified driver's education course. Driver inexperience continues to be the leading cause of traffic fatalities for teenagers. The Joshua Brown Foundation is working hard to change that.